ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to be here today. Let's get some things set up. We've already been in Unit 3. We have done everything on page 47, which is your discrete and continuous. You should have completed the inside. On page 48, you should have your independent and dependent variable practice. You should have completed the inside. You should have your relation sprayer on page 49. Page 50, you should have had your homework 7 and 9 graphs. I will be checking those when you guys come into class tomorrow, as I'm not here today. We completed page 51 yesterday on our ways to represent a relation. So you should have this all filled out. Page 52 we completed yesterday, which was our functions practice, where we went in and we evaluated the different functions based on their names. So this one should be here, across from our function here. Today we're going to go into identifying the domain and range. You guys are going to set up the notes and begin the practice. The practice is just an understanding that domain are your x values and range is your y values. So you're going to flip to page 54 and 55 in your note. On page 54, you should have your 3-2 homework from last night. So 54 was your day 2 homework. So on page 55 is where we're going to start. So number your page 55. And this is going to be day 3, domain and range. Okay, on this page, I'm going to work from the top left down. You should have picked one of these up when you came in. That is going to give me the information that I need. The information for this is found on the front board. So I'm going to take mine down so that I can fill it in. Okay. Alright, so my domain is going to be D is for domain, so I is because it's the input values, and X is because it is talking about our X coordinates. Okay, so if we're looking at our range, so that's our Y, or our outputs, and these are our Y coordinates. These are also our f of x. Okay, what goes in the space down here can be found on the front. So go ahead and pause the video so that you guys can get that information.
Top will it be in there?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so you should have already filled in the 2 boxes here. So you should have picked this up when you came in. It's a half sheet. You can trim it down as much or as little as you'd like. And it goes in here. You're going to copy down the set notation here of your order pairs. You're going to decide whether it's a relation or a fin based on parameters that we learned yesterday. If you're unsure, make sure you check your Frayer models to see if this fits. You represent it as a table. You're going to represent it as a mapping diagram. And you're going to graph it. Down here at the bottom, you're going to identify domain values and the range values. We're going to use set notation for those. We're going to use the curly braces to put values in between. You're going to separate your values by commas. That's going to knock out notes for today. So what's going to happen is, to make sure that you have this, the next thing that you guys are going to do is a walk around activity. You're looking for the little cards, and you're going to identify domain and range. You should have picked up that sheet when you came in as well. When I come tomorrow, we will be working on guided practice and then finishing out the domain and range. I'm pushing you guys' quiz back by a day, so your quiz won't be until Friday. Have fun.